guys, I'm Jess and welcome back to Magical Mischief and happy Vlogmas everybody. I really hope you are enjoying the content. I've got my oh dear Christmas jumper on. I am really in the Christmas spirit. Now today we are going to be talking all about Funko Pocket Pop Advent Calendar Funkos. I am so excited. I'm going to be showing you some Advent Calendar Funkos from my Disney collection, predominantly Winnie the Pooh I had, or all Winnie the Pooh really, some Marvel, and my favourites from my boyfriend Star Wars. Now, from the Star Wars collection, I've only got 3 to show. He does have more than that, and they are all of them on display. Well, 3 are not now because they're on the table in front of me. But I will be doing, probably not till next Vlogmas now, be doing a separate one eventually for all my Harry Potter Advent Calendar Funkos. But I thought I would talk about the ones today that are strictly Disney, Marvel, Star Wars. They all sort of nowadays fall under the same umbrella because they're all owned by Disney, aren't they? I did last year, when I had last year's Marvel Funko Pocket Pop Advent Calendar, I did actually do a video of my top 10s from the Advent Calendar, and I will link that up above for you guys to check out. I do actually, this year, do have a Funko Pocket Pop Advent Calendar, but it is an Advent Calendar from a few years ago. None of those Marvel ones will be included in this video. I will probably do maybe a new video next year solely just on the Marvel ones. Now I do have more Disney ones and I think a few more Marvel ones that I believe I'm probably not showing you today, but those are stored up in the attic. I do not have every Funko, like Mystery Mini or Advent Calendar Funko Pop on display that I own up in my studio / study space that me and my boyfriend share, purely and simply because we don't have the shelf space at the moment, considering that we're still living with my mum. That is not a big problem at the moment, and I've been able to store a lot of them safely up in the attic, which is great, and they will have their own shelves and displays when Lewis and I eventually have our own house. And when I pull those out, I will probably do collection videos of them, trying to remember exactly what I own because I can't completely remember. Now I think we are going to start with the Star Wars ones first. Let's get those out the way. Now, as I said, these Star Wars ones belong to my boyfriend, and they actually came from an Advent Calendar that was also released last year by Funko. I did talk about that Advent Calendar a little bit in a shopping haul that I did last year in my Christmas series last year, so I will link that shopping haul up above as well for you guys to check out. I think I also spoke about the Marvel one as well that I already mentioned. Now, my absolute most favourite, I'm going to start with my most favourite one from his Star Wars collection, and that is this little Chewbacca. Now, this Chewbacca comes with a present, and every Funko Pop in the Star Wars Advent Calendar from last year, which I do believe is still possibly still available in some places online if you have a look, if you did not manage to get it last year. They were all Star Wars characters in a very Christmassy style. So this is Chewbacca with a present. And what I like about this Chewbacca, not Chewbacca, is that it's got a fuzzy feel, and it is one of the flocked pocket pops, and I absolutely love it. These are stunning. He does have, because he is flocked, a very different texture to your standard Funko Pop, but I absolutely love him. So the next of my favourites from his Star Wars Funko Pop Advent Calendar is this Yoda. And this is Yoda dressed as Santa Claus. And he's got his big sack at the back. He's got his stick. I absolutely just love this one. So nice. Now, I couldn't not show my boyfriend's Star Wars Advent Calendar Funkos without showing off his favourite character, Boba Fett. Now, this one, looking at the design, I don't see much very Christmassy about it, except that there's lots of red and green. But from what I know, and you can correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but Boba Fett's colours are usually red and green. I think they're a lot more darker, darker green than this. This is more of a bright Christmas green. But this does live on his shelf all year round, and it's just stunning. And this is his absolute favourite character. I must admit, all these Christmas Funko Pop, or Pocket Pops I should say, that I am showing you, I have displayed all year round. Now we're now going to move on to Winnie the Pooh, my absolute favourite. Now all of the Advent Calendar Funko Pop, or Pocket Pops I should say, of Winnie the Pooh have been released as a big Funko. Now they were released, I believe, Christmas of 2020 and 2021, or it may have been earlier than that. Please correct me down below in the comments if that is incorrect. But they have been released before. I have no idea if they are still available. I have seen, I think, the odd one of them on eBay, not a bad price. But I'm always very wary of buying Funko Pops on eBay because you are unsure of what condition the person kept them in. So I'm a bit wary, but I would really like them. The first one that I have to show you is Piglet. And Piglet comes with a little present, a Santa hat, and a scarf. I just love Piglet. He looks so, so cute and adorable. How nice is that? And the next one I'm going to show you was one that was actually released the same year as Piglet, and this is Winnie the Pooh. He has got his Santa sack and he's got a Christmas hat on. Now this reminds me of a Very Merry Pooh New Year. I think that's what the movie's called, where they're talking about the Christmas where he sends, or him and all the others in the 100 Acre Wood send Santa a Christmas wish list, and Pooh forgets to ask for something, so they get the letter back and try to send it back to the North Pole, but it doesn't get there. So he pretends to be Santa and give people all their gifts. It's so funny. I kid you not though, part of that movie is really, in my opinion, is a bit creepy. Because in that movie, if you've not seen it, sorry if it spoils it for anybody, but they up as each other and become each other. So Tigger and Piglet swap personalities, and so do Eeyore and Pooh. And you see Eeyore with this great big grin on his face, which you're not really used to. And it just seems really weird to me. It's quite funny. And this one, the next one I'm going to show you, was released later, year later, with Eeyore. So stunning. He's got his presents there, Christmas hat on, so stunning. Now, this Tigger and the Eeyore were released at the same time with a Donald and a Daisy. And the Winnie the Pooh and the Piglet were released at the same time as a Mickey and Minnie, which is very nice. I think the year after that they released a Pluto. Now, I think Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisies and the Pluto, the Christmas ones, that were released as big Funkos, I believe I do have advent calendar sized pops, but they are in the attic, as I said. But this one out of the three is my absolute favourite. Now, some of these I do believe are a little bit dirty and have marks on them, as you probably saw with Tigger, and there's a little bit on Eeyore, and I think it's a paint mark. I cannot remember if it came like that or if that's happened since I've had it. But most of the time they've been sat on the shelf, so it may have come to me like that, but I'm not too worried. But this Eeyore is so cute. He's got a scarf on, a Christmas hat, and a cute little letter to Santa. And it says, "Dear Santa, I've been good, better than most, not as bad as some, Eeyore." How cute is that? He is adorable. I really wish they do a Christmas roo would be nice, and a rabbit and an owl and a kangaroo. That would just be stunning. And a Christopher Robin would be actually nice. I don't even know if they do a Christopher Robin Funko. So we are now going to move on to Marvel Advent Calendar Pocket Pops. And I'm going to start with two that are of the same character in different styles, and these are my Groots. Now, this one right here, where he is in the plant pot with decorations around him and lights, I do have, I believe, as a large Funko. But he is stunning. I absolutely love this one. And then the second Groot that I have is Groot with a wreath and lights on and a star. Now, I do not know if this one was released as a big Funko, but I have a feeling the ones in the advent calendars, the small ones that aren't released as big Funkos, may be coming as big Funkos in the near future, hopefully, because that is stunning. Now, on the lines, let's stick with Guardians, we have got Rocket. I absolutely love Rocket. He is definitely in my top 5 of superheroes. I absolutely love him. He's on his snow sled. He's got a winter hat on and scarf. So cute. And we have to move into some of the gingerbread Funko pocket pops that they did in the advent calendar, and this one is Iron Man. This is one that I gave my boyfriend from the advent calendar for his Iron Man collection. It sits on his Iron Man shelf, and I do actually really like it. The gingerbread Funko Pops in like a larger normal style Funko were released either last year or the year before, and is still highly available on places like Amazon, I believe. You can also, I believe, get the gingerbread style in a Loungefly pin set. It's not a mystery pin set, it is one of the Loungefly pins in like one of their big boxes, which I hope to get at some point, but he is stunning. Now I have two other gingerbread Funko Pops. The first one is Captain America. I just love like the shield and the use of the colours, and this is original Captain America, I believe. It's not the Sam Wilson Falcon Captain America, which is the new one, which I do think he was a really good choice. Now, the last gingerbread advent calendar Funko that I have that I keep on display is my all-time favourite superhero, and this is Black Panther. He has got some sort of candy cane sort of colour fingers, and he's all black, and it's like this shiny matte black, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. So stunning. Now, the last advent calendar Funko that I'm going to show you for this special collection sneak peek for Christmas is a Funko Pop that I have been wanting for ages. When I saw it in a big version, I was desperate for it. This guy is my absolute favourite out of the original four. He will always be my favourite from the original four. And when I saw this as a big size, I thought it was hilarious. I absolutely desperately needed it. And when it came in the advent calendar, I was so excited. Now, in the advent calendar, they did give you two versions of this, I believe. One normal and one glittery, which you don't need. This does, on the back, unfortunately, have a few paint marks, but I think that came when I had it. But isn't he amazing? This is Snowman Captain America. He's got his shield, a scarf on, his hat, some mittens. Oh my, this is just my absolute favourite. It is amazing. I love it so much. Stunning. So stunning. Please let me know in the comments down below which one was your favourite. I would love to hear from you. Do you collect the advent calendar Funko Pop Pocket Pops? If so, please let me know which ones you have. I have been, I must admit, a bit upset this year that they didn't release a Disney, Marvel or a Harry Potter Pocket Pop advent calendar. I'm not quite sure why they didn't this year. The only ones they released this year, from my understanding so far, is a DC advent calendar. I think Friday Night at Freddy's, which I have no idea what it is. From my understanding of recent, I have a feeling it's some sort of horror movie. Because my boyfriend Lewis was watching it the other week and he was like, "You're not going to enjoy it." And I was like, okay, it's probably horror. And they did release a Pokemon advent calendar. Now, the Pokemon one, I wanted to, when I first saw it, get it for my boyfriend Lewis. He is a big Pokemon fan. And some of the Funko Pops for Pokemon I have wanted, because I did for a while. I've sort of stopped for the moment. I did for a while quite avidly play Pokemon Go, and I did like some of the Pokemon Funko Pops. I especially wanted Pikachu and Pichu, because Pikachu is my absolute favourite Pokemon. But I haven't been able to get that for him. Now, it is still available and is on Funko Europe for everyone in the UK who wanted to get it. I just haven't, because the Funko Pop advent calendars usually range around like £40 to £50, which is a bit expensive. And I often, for the Funko advent calendars for him, like I did with the Star Wars one last year and the Harry Potter one actually, I bought those in the Black Friday sale when they were reduced down to £30. So if it does go on sale in Black Friday, I will probably pick it up for him if I feel I can justify the cost. But if it doesn't go down in price, I will just wait till January sales and pick it up, and he can have it next Christmas. I'm really hoping that next year they do release some sort of Disney Christmas advent calendar. I would really like them to maybe do one that's solely Pixar, maybe with Pixar characters. Or if they're going to do another one that's strictly Disney, don't do 50 million Mickey Mouses and Fab 5 people. There is nothing wrong with Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto. I absolutely love them and they are very, very iconic. But in the advent calendar that released last year, you had lots of Mickeys and Minnies. And I would have liked to have seen some other characters, like Baymax would have been nice. I absolutely love Baymax. And maybe even the Aristocats would have been nice. Some of like your standard classic. I was very grateful that there was no princesses in there. But I have come to the conclusion recently that I may start collecting something pin-wise from Moana. I watched Moana for the first time in a while, like recently. Oh, it's so good. I cannot wait for the live action. It's going to be so good. The Rock is coming back as Maui. It's going to be amazing. I'm a big fan of The Rock, so I know I'm going to probably enjoy the live action. We have really sidetracked from these advent calendar Funko Pops, but please, as I said, let me know which one was your favourite, if you collect any of these. Yeah, I would just love to know and chat to you in the comments. Also, if you have any of these as big Funkos, please let me know as well. I love chatting to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe down below and turn on that notification bell so you're notified when more magical mischief is coming your way. I really hope you are having a lovely Christmas season and are enjoying Vlogmas, and I can't wait to see you for my next video. Bye guys!